Welcome back to Joe's Astrology, and this is an astrologer's perspective on gambling. And gambling is ruled by the fifth house. It's ruled by Leo, maybe Sagittarius in the ninth house as well. And gambling isn't really a way to make money. And I think the only way that gambling is a way to make money consistently, the person would have to have, it seems that the person would have to have a really good astrology birth chart for gambling and luck. And even then, they're going to have some bad transits that are going to screw up their plan or screw up their finances when it comes to gambling. And if we start by looking at the birth chart, the fifth house makes a square to the money houses, which are the second and the eighth, and Leo makes a square to Taurus and Scorpio. And a good way to look at astrology and how to make money, if you provide value, Taurus, second house, people will pay you money. Eighth house, Scorpio, other people's money. And Leo in the fifth house squaring those signs, there's some tension there. There may be some opportunity to make some quick money, but that square is really showing that it's risky. Again, fifth house, risky behavior. It's more of a pleasure house. Yes, gambling can be fun, and it might be something that you do for fun and you get a little thrill and you don't really care if you win or lose, but consistently you're always going to eventually lose. And even if you look at the numbers in gambling, I think from the little bit that I've looked into it, it seems that you have to win more than 80% of the time consistently to make consistent money. And even then, we're talking about sports gambling. When we look at my favorite sport, tennis, you look at some of the people that never lose, like Djokovic. Like right now, if you want to bet on Djokovic, you might know he's gonna win, but you'd have to put down at least $1,000, $5,000 to even make a few $100s. And even if you have that kind of money, even Djokovic eventually loses. And he'd have to go on a run. He'd have to go on like a 20-0 run, which is possible. So you'd have to already to consistently bet with Djokovic without like any parlays or anything like that. You'd have to bet a lot of money consistently, and he would have to win a crazy number of times in a row. And even then, it seems like it works out that if he goes on a 20-0 run and then loses two or three times in a row or two times in a row, you just lost everything that you won. That's what it seems like to me. And in astrology, it seems to confirm that, which is interesting that, if anyone studies astrology and they're into gambling and they think astrology is going to help you win, I'm sure that it's possible that astrology can help you win in sports betting, but it would take a lot of research and a lot of time. Even then, I'm not sure that it's worth it. And just by looking at that, just the natural alignment of the astrological wheel, gambling is literally just for pleasure. It's not for making money. Yeah, if you have any other thoughts on this, if you're a gambler, sports gambler, feel free to comment below and let me know what your thoughts are. And if you like the channel, please subscribe for more content like this.